Creator energy abounds around us. On sun-filled days, the light calls us out in it to see and do. It's a creative, energetic, compelling, and joyful. We feel charged. On darker days, some can often feel glum, less motivated. Some, maybe many, feel the effects of SAD, the acronym for seasonal affective disorder. Some head south for warmer weather when fall turns to winter. It is at the times of lesser light that we can turn within to ignite our own energetic spark, a time to meditate undistracted, and a time to be our own energy source and utilize the time for projects that spring and summer activities don't allow for. That going in to plumb our own resources can be like what occurs under soil while things are resting yet germinating, unseen, in reserve, but very much alive. It is the breathing in before the bursting out into coming sun, spring, springing out with tender new life and brilliant colors, a symphony for the eyes to behold. Each day is a Sunday, within or without, for each day offers us a new beginning to everything in front of us. Let us greet each day with the appreciation of the gift that it is, and with the anticipation and excitement of an early rising child who cannot sleep another minute for the play of the day ahead. Make today one of joy and wonder and anticipation. Be your child within. Let it be so, and so it is.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. I'm bringing this to you folks because we're promoting July 21st at 10:30 in Salem on the plaza across from the State House. We're meeting there. Our Article 3 Court, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record. What the badge is for. Were you hoodwinked? I was until I was 75. They ML or MK altered me, and boy, I was sold. I knew things were all wrong, and I was angry. I was the only man at an anger management class that was not required by a court's order to attend. Buildings do not fall down like that. I've been a construction engineer for Glenn Martin, Martin Marietta, and American Machine and Foundry a long, long time ago. 44 did not meet the requirements of the office he was in. Afghanistan and Iraq were constitutionally impossible. DHS is bogus, and they know it, and they do it anyway. We, all of us that are aware and are not criminally inclined. Let me repeat that. We, all of us that are aware and are not criminally inclined. As an example, sociopaths usually keep it together good enough as a cop. A lot of men are trained killers, and some work for the cops, not for our peace, safety, and happiness. We, that same group as mentioned above, informed the Oregon State Sheriff's Association and the sheriffs in 2017, before we even had a name for ourselves. We have taken a lot of steps in that time. That has passed. Had the sheriff self-corrected, what a difference that would have made. How does it go? Wishing one hand and something. William named it. The line is drawn. Everyone's status will be determined when they are confronted. Sheriffs cannot hide in a crowd, neither can deputies or Leos. We have prosecutorial discretion. And the Article 3, 1 Supreme Court claiming original jurisdiction, Article 7, found in Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record. We are no longer deceived, and we will not be deterred. If you are unable to qualify for the office of the one your sworn duty is, every deputy will know, and the general public will know. This is a good opportunity for a do-over. Do it correct this time. Not required observance to the de facto and the jure that withered away. No. Constitution was not taught in the schools for 5 years, beginning no later than the 8th grade. Now that will stunt your peace, safety, and happiness. Now the sheriffs and the cops lump men and women that are not subject to their authority into the group that is seen as criminal. Sovereign Oregonians, without ruler or subject, are juris summa imperii. Until we have hurt someone or damaged property that you observed or you have proof of, you need a valid wet ink warrant or a finding from a grand jury. We are not the problem. We are the solution. Without all of us, the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly doing the work, this has never been done before. People talked and didn't get the job done. Others have attempted and failed. The Republic this or whatever that. And some others are attempting right now. Rocky, the Provost Marshal for the Oregon National Guard, told us that there are several other assemblies on Oregon. Hooray! He sends all that information to the FBI. Me too. We'll all wind up at the same place. If you're on the correct path, coming at it from a different direction, of course we're not going to be together. But we will arrive at the same place if we're going to the correct place. You either a jure constitutionalist or a de facto, defined as illegal and illegitimate in Black's law. This is an experiment in government that is an anathema to the powers that should not be. The monarchs didn't like it from the start. There are over 200 members in the United Nations, and not one other of them has a constitutional republican form of government constitution where the people are sovereign. And out of the 33 states and 17 territories, only Oregon has made it to the jure as Article 1, Section 1. So we were first in this line. Delaware was first last time. One of our sheriffs will be first this time, out of 3,000. And I yield.
This is Bill. I'm with the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. This is a statement for the sheriffs. Sheriffs, one and all, the ball is in your court. We kicked it into your jurisdiction, which is separate from ours. Alas, it really is one team, you and us. It is, or rather should be, one jurisdiction. Your training, probably from childhood, has been to join the realm of the corporate jurisdiction, which is the entity that pays you to do what you do. You can join our team, that of the people, with a simple turn in mind switch. A tool to assist in the process is to consider taking a proper oath to the proper constitution with its original jurisdiction and with the laws of nature and of nature's God, as stated in our unanimous Declaration of the 13th United States of America. The last several months, we have posted and made publicly available what we consider a proper oath for the persons in our governance. Sheriffs are our first effort at insisting on proper oath, for it is the sheriffs who are in their county positions to protect and defend the people who ticketed from ticketing or sending people to the illegitimate amended Article 7 courts that should not be. From governance, overreach, and taxation that takes seniors' equity, their forever home, and all their possessed by enforcing convictions. It's like a shift in the mind. It is the recognition of one's allegiance to life and that which is God-given, rather than criminalizing living God-made beings for a dead corporate entity. Our sheriffs are our first protection against governance overreach. Taking a solemn oath is needed for there to be a remedy in our authoritative system of governance. Once a sheriff cognizes the importance of a proper oath, they can see themselves as one with the people rather than a corporate entity meant to enforce our compliance to the bidding of the state. Therein is offered greater freedom, cooperation, and peace in all our dealings. Let it be so.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying, and then he jumps out of the car, and he's got both his hands up.
And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.